Hey there, folks. Welcome back to another part of my thing where I am making a Tetris data extractor. This is part 16 of who knows how many. When I originally started these, I thought maybe 4 or 5. Okay, if you recall last time, we played some Tetris. After 2 times ago, we realized our algorithm didn't quite work after a refactor. And so I wanted to write a series of tests to ensure that our algorithm actually does work so that we can refactor our code and change up the internals with confidence, knowing that things still work. So last time we played a bunch of Tetris and I got a bunch of screenshots, and now we're going to turn those into some unit tests. But the first thing I have to do is to parse all of the screenshots manually and make a big spreadsheet. This is the glamorous lifestyle of a software developer. So grab a coffee, because this could be boring. All right, so I put my stuff in, I don't even know where I put it in. Testing? No, it was somewhere else. Shared maybe. Yes, integration tests, tests 2 and tests 3. And I decided I was gonna just do them all. So I think that's fine. So let's let's do this. I'm going to open up this. Can I go to the next one? Oh, I can. Look at that. You can see my game happening. Okay, perfect. Okay. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to call... let's call them... you know what? I want to prepend them all with a 1 or an A, because I want to shove them all together. So let's write a quick script to do that. Where am I here? So I'm going to actually decrease this size a bit. Fin star.png do echo f. Just want to make sure I remember how to do that. Awesome. For f in star.png do move f to 1 .png. Can I do that? That's a 1? Yeah. Done. Oh, oops. Uh-oh. I need to... Oh, crap. There's no undo for that. Oh, no. I thought I was doing a good job. All right, folks. Well, looks like I will have to... Well, I don't want this screen. Oh, and I don't want this screen either. I don't want the rocket screens. Okay, I thought I was going to do something smart. Now I'm just taking up way too much of my time here. What is this 119.png? What I should have done is... Here, let's see if I can do this. bash remove extension from all files. How can I remove the extension? Yes, how can I? Cut F1D. Oh gosh, I could spend 100 years just trying to figure that out. Well, we'll just do this manually. I only have to do this 22 times. That's fine. So, how was your week? Oh my word. Yikes. Every time I was so ready to start my stuff. Every time you think something is going to take an hour, it actually takes 4. And every time you think it takes 10 seconds, it actually takes 10 years. I mean, thankfully there weren't hundreds and hundreds of these screenshots, but I didn't think the bash respected curly brackets. Like, I thought that was a special character. Okay, we've only got 4 left. Well, the things you learn. I don't do bash scripting every day. It's not something that I'm super familiar with, although I have done some crazy things with it in the past. Okay, let's try and see what my mistake was. So my mistake... no, I went back into the same. Okay, there's only 9 of them here, so we can... Okay, so for F in star.png, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move F to, this time I'm just going to do 1 F. 1 F. Okay, done. That's all I wanted. Except now I... except that's a problem now too, because these are supposed to be 2. Okay, guys. Oh, that's supposed to be a 2. Well, for the third one, we'll definitely... Oh, I'm hitting F2, not 2. Right, okay, 2. F2, 2. Oh my word. We got this. See, on the command line, you have no... You don't have an undo button. Maybe you do. No, you wouldn't. Okay, this time we got it though. Integration tests 3. This time for F in star.png. Do. And now we're going to move F to 3F. Ha! Good thing I didn't do my first error on the third one, because that's a lot of stuff going on there. Okay. Good. So now we have this. Now we can create a spreadsheet. I'm going to use LibreOffice here. Let's bring this over here. Okay. Let's... we'll have a file name. Now, what is comprised with these. Let's figure it out. Okay, so I have a file name. I want a lines score level T J Z O S L I. Those are the things that I want to capture. This is file name 100.png. The lines are 0, the score is 0, and the level is 0. The T is 1, and everything else is 0. Let's see if I can't move this right there. Increase the width of this so we can get everything, and let's bold this just because we can, and let's center it just because we can. Wahaha. Okay, that's 1. Wait a second. That's 100.png. Let's go to the next one. Hey! What? Okay, hold on. This opens up here, so now I'm going to move it here. Well, that's annoying. Annoying as anything. Automatic orientation. That's horrible. So what that tells me is this image program wasn't written to reload it, just load an image back onto itself. It actually opens up a brand new instance of the program, centers it on the screen, and then okay, whatever. Start a slideshow. Life's too complicated. Hey, what? Now it works. Okay, never mind. I don't know. Okay, 101. This is super fun. 0 lines. I have an 88 score. My level is 0. I have 3 T's, 2, 0, 0, 0, 1, and 3. Done. Next. 102. 102.png. Lines 2, score 324. 5, 2, 2, 4, 4, 3. This might, this is going to take a little bit of time. I wonder if LibreOffice is smart enough. Oh, sweet, it is. How many were there? Like 119? Perfect. 103. Okay. 8 lines. 755. Level 0. 6, 6, 4, 5, 7, 8, 6. Line 17. What? Interesting. See, my confusion is in 1 second. Oh, no. These aren't 1 second. I put them at 20 seconds. Right. I was like, how did I get more than a Tetris in a second? Yeah, no, that's fine. 1, and then 8. Nope. 8, 9, 7, 7, 11, 9, 7. So these are like truth. We're verifying these. And so we can test our algorithm against it. And then anytime we change anything, my score. we'll be able to see if we're working, and we'll have some confidence. And that's what you're really after with tests. You're after confidence. No, 12, 15. Okay, lines, 36 lines. (17, 18, 14, 15, 18, 13, 17, and we continue. Man, I wish I could just write a program to parse all this for me. Well, I think I'll let the cat out of the bag at this point, since we've got some time while I do monotonous things. I have a hope and a dream that, I mean, because if you take a look at what I was calling this, a Tetris data extractor, I mean, we're almost there. But some of my tests, especially the way I can take a screenshot so quickly, and I don't even have to save it to disk. I can, but I don't have to before I start processing it, because I save it as a bitmap. It's exciting, and it's opened up the possibility that I should be able to parse these things extremely rapidly. And the whole goal would be to, while you're playing, I would be parsing maybe once every second, so I could keep up with what the player is actually doing. And then I can generate a series of text messages. Like, I'd be able to know when you got a Tetris, right? If your line count went up by 4, you just got a Tetris. And I may have hinted at this earlier, but I wasn't quite sure how fast I could process the images. But it's turning out that I could process them quite quickly. And from my preliminary tests, it seems like I can get a screenshot of the Tetris screen in like 50 milliseconds, which is fantastic. I'm really happy about that. And this whole thing is going to culminate in a robotic Tetris announcer. That's my goal. So I didn't want to talk about it until I was fairly certain it was going to be able to happen. Which means we got to do things with asynchronous communication, internal queues and event handlers and things like that, which is just, it's going to be super fun. I'm really excited about it. It means we're nowhere near finished, but we are finished making a Tetris data extractor. So I might start calling it something else. Oops. 105. And this is level 10. Okay, do I have a 120? I do. Okay, and oh yeah, that's back to level 0. Okay, so that's my first suite of integration tests. Now let's get to the next ones. Integration tests 2. Last time I clicked that. What did I do last time? When I move it over here, awesome. I don't know why that works, but it works. Okay, so 208 .png, and this should go down to, how many are there? 17 maybe? Okay, let's try this. This was a level 9 start. So 0 lines, 0 score, level 9, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. 201, please. Wait. That's 200. What happened? Maybe I messed up my... Probably 208 was the last one. Okay, that's 200. 201 has me at 0 lines with a score of 62. I must have been hitting down. In classic Tetris, the only way to get a different number in the ones column is to hit down, because everything else gives you at least a multiple of some kind of multiple of 10. Okay, 202, 5 lines. Come on, 5 lines. 2362 score, still on level 9. 464 36. What? Level 9. 4 6 4 6 3 6 1. Okay. 14 lines. 18 2 6 2 9 6 8 6 9 6 8 3. So I'm excited about my robot announcer. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but it's it'll give me anyway a chance to do videos for months to come. Okay. 206. 30 lines. 27092 13 12 16 19 12 17 11. Awesome. 43 lines. 55 200. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm not brain dead. Okay. 43 lines, 55, 254, 9. Okay, so the next question I have for myself is, do I actually want to go through the third one or start writing the integration tests? Because I can just add the third ones later on. There's 26 of them. We get rid of that one. And we get rid of that one. Yeah, so there'd be 26 of them. I've already been doing this for 25 minutes. That's what happens when you drink cold coffee. Well, that's embarrassing. I hope nobody watches these videos. Oh, that's right. Good. Let's get a refill. I think I'm going to stop there and move on to actually writing the tests. If we have time, we could come back and fill in the rest of the tests, but it's not something I need to do right now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to save this file. I want to make sure we're going to save this file, not as a spreadsheet though. We're going to save it as a CSV. And we're going to save it in the shared. Okay, and I'm going to write, testing, or test cases, yes, .csv. And this was not going to be, I just need a CSV. So what a CSV file is, if you don't know, it's a comma separated value. That's what it stands for. You use text format. The file delimiter, field delimiter, string, actually, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so what that does is it doesn't know anything about centering or bolding. So we're going to just kill this. We'll open up our file here. There's our test cases. I'm going to open it up with text editor. And you can see there it is. So what it is, just each row, it's a text file. Each row is a row in the spreadsheet, and each cell is separated by commas. The first one is my header. So this just makes it really easy to deal with these values in a program. But that's test cases. We are going to switch over to Windows now because writing test cases in Windows is easier. Let's just say that, especially when I'm adding files that aren't classes, C# files. I add them as content, or it's confusing. And I'm just going to let Visual Studio take care of it. So welcome back to Windows. Oh yes, but the first thing we need to do is do some Git work. So last time, what did I do? You know, I'm just going to check out. I keep forgetting I don't have that alias set. What did I change? Oh yeah, that's fine. I can remove that. Git checkout master. Okay. So git log -3. All right. So we actually don't have a part 15 because we didn't do any coding last time. But so here's all of my commits. So this commit here broke our algorithm. This commit here, our algorithm was working. So I'm going to roll back history to this commit, make a branch, write our tests, merge it back into master. So then our tests will be on top of the broken algorithm, but we'll have tested our tests with a working algorithm. So that's kind of, it's kind of weird, but it's all good. Okay, so I'm going to check out this commit, which is the working one, and I'm going to get check out branch, and I'm going to call this integration tests. So now, if I do check out master, and I go git log 3, you can see that this is the commit that my master branch is on. This was the previous commit, but this is actually the head of the integration tests branch. So when I go into integration tests, I'll be making code based on this commit, which is what I want, because this is when our thing works. Like this is the working part of our algorithm. So let's just check out integration tests. Okay, and now we will open up Visual Studio and let's write some tests. So the way we're going to do this, these tests are supposed to test the data extraction algorithm. And so because of that, we have a Tetris data extractor project. So we are going to be making a new solution. Add new solution folder. There we go. We'll just call them tests. Okay, so now we're going to add a new project, and it will be a .NET Core Console app. Next, Tetris data extractor tests. Let's add some NuGet packages to this. I want to use NUnit. So let's install NUnit. Runners. Install this. I accept. Let's also install the adapter so our Visual Studio can understand what an NUnit test is. I think that's all I need, actually. So we have our things here. I think that'll be okay. We'll figure it out. So what I'm going to test is the entire thing. Yeah. Data extraction. Okay, data extraction. And this is going to be the data extractor integration tests. Perfect, here we are. So let's just make sure we can run this, and Visual Studio understands everything. So let me make a stupid test. one. Oh, I want fluid assertions too. That's something that I really like. I think we've gone over all of this way long ago in part 6 or something. When I was writing tests because I didn't have an entry point into my classes, but now I do. But now this is a real test. T++ should be 2. Using fluid assertions. Okay, let's run this stupid test. I'm looking for green check marks. Of course. Oh. That's because it doesn't. That's what I was afraid of. Why isn't this running? This isn't supposed to not work. When in doubt, go to Stack Overflow. In my case, it's solved by restarting Visual Studio. Okay. Save. I wonder if there's some kind of test package I have to install. I don't know. This kind of stuff you set up, you don't remember how to set these things up because you only do it once. It all has to do with the packages that I've installed. I did have it working back in time. I wonder if I can go back in time and get it. Yeah, it's not running. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go way back in time here. Take a look at my branches. What I can do is view history. This is a history. Initial commit, session 2, session 3, after session 5. Maybe see here I added the Tetris data extractor tests. Compare with previous. All this stuff is packable false. That's weird. These are, anyway, now I'll go back to my real solution here. Let me add these packages to my tests. See, I didn't have a test adapter or anything like that, so maybe now it'll run. Is it going to run this time? Hello. Oh, this is maddening. Okay, I'm going to remove this test, and I'm going to go into my thing here. Go here. I've got to remove this. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah, I only have one monitor set up. Okay, well, let's try and add new project. I mean, I know there's a unit test project. For .NET Core. Okay, Tetris data extractor tests. Boom. Create this. See, but this is using the Microsoft test stuff, which I don't want to use. So can I just install NUnit things? Install. Okay, I accept. Sure, let's install the adapter. This is not what I had in mind. I've got a series of should be 2. Let's get. I'm just going to steal a configuration from something from work if this is going to be a problem. Run this test. What's the error? Run this test. Build all. Oh my goodness. Why didn't I become a plumber? This is ridiculous. Run this. Okay, that's it. That's it. I give up. Remove this. Delete this. You guys wait 1 second. What I can do, because I now have a 2 monitor setup currently, I'm just going to bring this over here and do some I have to sign in. There are a series of packages you need in your test project, in order to get it running properly in Visual Studio. And it seems that I can never get it right. Microsoft, interesting. I'm just going to copy all of this. Okay, we'll go back. Whoops. That. Hey. Hey. This is supposed to be on this screen. Thank you very much. Switch. Okay, let's go back into Visual Studio. Add a new project. Just a console app. Tetris. Oh my word. Data. Extractor. Tests. Okay. Excuse me. No, this is what I want. This is where I give the name. Tetris Data Extractor Tests. Okay, create. Good. There's nothing wrong here. I'm going to go into here. I don't have copy protect. I can't copy from Linux to Windows. Okay, we'll just install the things that, the packages that I have. Unbelievable. Again, you think something takes 10 minutes, it actually takes 10 hours. Okay, first I'm going to need, we're just going to start from the top here. Fluent assertions, that's the first thing I have installed. So right now I'm looking at a configuration from a test project from my work, one of my work solutions, my things that I do for work. And I have this configuration I copy all the time, but I don't have it in my personal stuff. So I have to see the things that I've installed. There's something called Microsoft.net.test.sdk. That has to be installed as well. Okay. Okay. I accept. Let's get on with it. There's also something called the mstest.test adapter. Okay. Got it. And the test framework. Okay. Then I can start doing NUnit. I need NUnit, this one. And the test adapter. Okay, then I could take a look at the project file. That looks right. Everything seems to be okay. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to add a new folder called Data Extraction. Data Extractor integration tests. Okay. Test fixture. Yes. This is my stupid test. Should be 2. Let's do it, folks. Come on. Work. Run. Yes. What the heck? Run test. What are you talking about? Okay, that's it. Okay, I'm going to reopen Visual Studio. This actually makes no sense. And the trouble is, I get an hour a week to do this. That's why I do this in front of a camera, because if I didn't do this in front of a camera, every day I'd be looking for opportunities to work on this, and it would take over my life. So I've given myself this whole, I got to set up my cameras and all this stuff, and I get 1 hour a week to do this stuff. And it looks like this week's stuff is completely being taken over by this nonsense. T++, T should be 2. Well, I got a red X. That is actually good. Okay. Okay, we finally did it. All right, now what do we got here? We're about 50 minutes in. Okay, so the idea is we're going to, first of all, recreate the we want to create a scope here. We want to do all this, is what we want to do. Okay, let's go to our app settings. Here we want to add a new item. I'm going to add a JSON file. No thanks. Add new item. Fine, it's just a text file. Okay. And we're going to copy our test configuration. This is just in case we have, a different configuration we need. This will be copy of newer. We'll save that. Okay, we're going to use the scope here. We're actually going to recreate this whole thing in our test. Nope, hold on. This is our test, public void test cases should all work. Boom. Or data should be extracted. There we go. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. So it's going to complain about these because we don't actually have them. We'll bring this up here, do this. These don't need to be static. So we're actually booting up our program inside of our test, which is kind of what an integration test is. Mimic reality. To the point where, as close to reality as possible. Okay, this add JSON file, I always get so frustrated because I can never remember what NuGet package it's from. There it is. We are going to ensure that our test project has that. But this time we are loading up the test settings. Okay, we also need autofac. So let's get autofac. So that I can get that. Yes, I need that. Generate class. No. Add reference. It's really strange to me what makes Visual Studio's IntelliSense recognize that you might want to add a project and sometimes it doesn't. And okay, I still don't know how to get the get. So we'll go back here and it looks like binder. I think that's the one. So let's just throw that in there. Okay, that's good. Data extractor. That's good. I need that. We don't need that. Okay. So now we do need to pass along a bitmap, but we are going to do a test case source. And this is name of all test cases. Okay, and all test cases. So what this means is we are going to be creating an enumerable public IEnumerable all test cases. Okay, so now I have this thing and I'm going to open the file, read it, and create a series of rows in this IEnumerable. So it's not an IEnumerable of anything right now. It's just saying this is just going to be like a list of something. Who cares what it is? In order to do this, though, I need to I need my test cases file. So let's go grab that. Okay. And I also need a folder in here called test cases. Actually, let's bring that and put it in there. And then we're going to add existing items, all of these images. What? I hit Control A and it didn't select them all. Add. Okay, let's add some new ones. Integration tests 2. Add. Okay, now all of these need to get copied over to the output directory, copy of newer. Set that up. Okay, I should see that in my project file now, and I do all of that stuff. Okay, so now I need to open up the CSV file, read it, parse it, and give it back to my program, or my test, which is what we're going to do. What's wrong with that? Oh, I didn't. Okay. And unfortunately, we're out of time. So 1 hour a week is barely time to get our feet wet every week, but it's better than nothing. So thanks for joining me. Have a nice day, and next time we will finish the testing. All right. Have a good week. See you next time.